Hello and welcome back to another video. As you can see, the weather is just so bad. I don't usually record when the weather is this bad because for obvious reasons, but I said I might as well show you the whole side of things. So we, as I mentioned, had no rain all summer, and now it is coming and it is not really stopping, to be honest. So we have some really bad weather forecast, just rain and a bit of wind as well, I think, but nothing major. Mostly just rain over today, and then we have an okay day, and then we have a bad day again. So I said I would come up here to the calves. Oh, guys! Because they have not fed the other side, but I've just moved them over here into the other side because that side of the field over there by the trees is the wettest part of the field. So I'm just thinking if they're left there, they might just dig it up. I know they're light, but when they're acting like that, I just don't want them to damage it. So I thought it might be a better idea just to bring them over to this side. They have the hedge then for all the shelter as well, and there's some really nice shelter down at the very end there. They can go right under the trees, so at least I won't be lying awake at night thinking about them out in the rain either. The problem at the moment is it's really wet. We're running low on grass on the other two lots of animals, but it's 15-16 degrees here the last 3 or 4 days. So it's just not the weather to be putting cattle into a shed in. Now, the cows have to go in tomorrow, so it is to get cooler, but I don't think it's to be that much cooler tomorrow. So we're going to have to put them in. We might just end up keeping the doors open or something just to get a bit of draft in. Look, they should be okay, but we just have to put them in. They're going to be miserable down there. They've no feed. The place is getting cut up, so they're going in. These guys should be okay though, up here. But yeah, that's what I'm at. In this video, I am going to be going at gutters and stuff as well because winter is upon me and I was supposed to do that and I haven't done it yet, and just with this weather you can see it blowing into the shed, so I'm going to do those. Myself and Dad are just going to use today now as a day to go and get the stuff. I have another job to do that I need the power washer for, so I'm going to go and get petrol for that. So today is just going to be one of those days, but I said I'd start it up here with you anyway, just to show you the calves and the method to my madness up here. I'd say the camera is just going to be foggy now and everything at this stage. You can see they're a bit dirty. You can see it on the white guy anyway, especially. I think it's probably a combination of the wet grass and the meal that I'm giving them as well. There's no coughing or anything like that. You can see they've been running around and everything there, and there's no coughs out of them, so I think they're all right. They'll get a dose when they go down anyway, but you know, you hate to see them dirty at the same time. But yeah, I'll leave it here and I'll get on with what I'm doing, and I'll hopefully come back with doing the gutters and a few other bits then. So I started off just cleaning this gutter, and I was very pleasantly surprised with how clean it was, considering it's about 3 years since I last did it. But sure, I said anyway, while I had the ladder out there and up there, I might as well clean what I can. So that's what I did. I just got rid of whatever was in it, and before I moved on to the other side, which is definitely where the fun started. And yeah, just ignore some of the very unflattering faces and angles you're about to see coming up. Now this is where I'm currently at with the gutter. I am back the following day because I broke 3 grinding discs yesterday doing this. Now I have a nice chunk of it done and I just have 2 more brackets to cut and then hopefully just jimmy it out of there and it'll fall with the rest of it. So yeah, really annoying that I broke the last cutting disc. I think it's because I'm like reaching and I don't have the grinder maybe as stable as it should be, so they were just cracking. But look, we're getting there. You can see what's growing out of it. There's even rushes up there in the whole lot. It's ridiculous. So I'm just going to try and do those last 2 now, and at least that'll be done out of the way. And then I'm hoping that the replacement gutters will be delivered today. They said Monday or Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, so I'm hoping they will be here today, and I'll get them up, either start it this evening or do it all tomorrow, because I think the weather is turning fairly bad then again after tomorrow. So I just want to get it up, and look, realistically it is going to take me probably the bones of a day to do that job, so we'll try and get to it anyway. Well, it's down. Now it's going to be another job to get rid of it. I didn't really think about that. I thought it might kind of break into pieces. It might yet with a belt of something, but because that is in my way now for when I want to put up the other one. I have a couple of bits and pieces still up there, but I can get at that when I'm up putting in the new one anyway. So part 1 done. Well, those bolts in there were meant to last, in fairness, but I got them out. Turns out that beating the you know what out of it did absolutely no good at all, so I had to get the angle grinder out again. So some people might have been wondering earlier why I had the transformer up on top of the wall, that's an awful lot of effort, and it is, but this lead was broken, but Dad actually managed to fix it today, thankfully, which was great. So I just have it thrown over the wall there and out here, so it made the job a bit easier. So just trying to pick up all the bits and pieces. I don't want any metal, and all I'm seeing everywhere are these from yesterday, bits and pieces that broke off. But anyway, I didn't break any today. I did wear one out, but I didn't break any, so I'll take that. But anyway, that's that. I'll have to get the gator and move them out of here We're going to have to go to the dump one of the days in the gator, but this is not the time of year for a gator with no doors, so we'll see what we do, but I'll have to put them away somewhere neat for now anyway. Gutters never showed up today, so I actually took 3 hours off during the day because it's my birthday on Sunday, so Mom took me out for a spa day, so I went and got myself a full body massage and a lunch afterwards. But the work was waiting for me when I came back, so I said, look, I'll chip away at this, and I've fed the cows. I'm not sure if I mentioned that the cows are in, so they're in there, they're eating their bale of silage now. And I said I'd do this because hopefully the gutters will come early tomorrow and I can get a decent run at it. And if not, I'll have to find another job for myself to do. But anyway, we're getting there. I hope it's not too breezy, but I'll be quick. I am just down now because the gutters have arrived. I was getting a bit concerned that they weren't going to show up. So we should hopefully get it done before dark now. If I'm lucky. To be honest, this could be a fairly disappointing video now, and I might have to just give up. Because yeah, I think this just might be a step above what I'm capable of. But look, I'll try my best. I'll try and persevere as much as I can, and look, you'll see either way whether I do it or not. But look, fingers crossed I can get it done. Now, under close supervision and instruction from Dad, I'm just putting up the bracket here. This is actually the second bracket I put on. The first one was at the other end, and then I just put in a screw on each end as well to carry the line across, just so that I could get my levels and my slight drop as well. So that's all I'm doing here, and I bring it up to the other end. Then this bracket was in my way, so I had to batter that to get it out of my way. And then I'm just testing the line there to see if it's okay. And after that, then it is just a case of me putting up the brackets along that line and trying not to put any below or any too much above, which for me is a difficult task. Well, the job is done. I'm actually out here the following morning because just yesterday evening I was wrecked from it, physically and mentally, and I dropped my phone in a fresh pile of dung, went into the charging port and everything, and then it was so windy yesterday I needed a mic, so I couldn't record. I said, okay, I'll leave it till the morning. But anyway, it's still up, which is a good sign because there was a good bit of wind last night, so it didn't come down, so that's a good start. But not exaggerating, I think it is probably one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. Honestly, and I know that probably sounds sad to some people, but it was so frustrating. More than anything, it was just that it was frustrating. Once I found my rhythm, I was fine. I did have one hissy fit in the middle of it, and I think that kind of got it out of my system, and I found my rhythm after that, and it went okay. But I mean, just getting the line was fine. Then I had to cut off some brackets because they were in the way of the line. Then putting up these brackets, the first couple were just so annoying because I just couldn't figure it out. So it looks fine there. You can see the hole that it goes in. So I just did the 2 side ones there, which is fine because it's beside this piece. But when you have a drill, you cannot go straight on. So then you have to go at an angle. And then the wood was so hard up there. I've never experienced anything like it. My full force was behind the drill and I could barely get into it. Dad was saying you can get a drill bit alright that kind of extends, but even with that, because I have to put so much force into it, that's grand if I'm on the ground, but when I'm up 7 foot or whatever on a ladder, it's awkward, you know. But yeah, they were really annoying. I kind of found my rhythm with those. So the joiners then were another story because they are, you know, the hole is kind of inside it, so you're trying to get at it as well. They did almost tip me over the edge a couple of times, but look, I got it done. It's up. It took probably 2.5 hours, I think. Maybe closer to 3 by the time I had tidied up the equipment and things like that. But I am happy that I did it. Like my nana said, Karen, it's not worth your time. Get someone in to do it. And you know what? She was probably right. Like it really wasn't worth the time that I put into it. And I'm sure I could have paid someone a few bob and they would have had it done in an hour and a half. But look, I'm going to look hopefully at that gutter for many years to come and be like, I did that. I won't be in a rush to do it again. Not a hope. Because it was hard work. But yeah, I'm happy I did it. And look, it's still up there. It's fully done now, except to put the downpipe on the end over there. Dad said we have one. I have no idea where it is. But that's the job done. Yeah, between what I did yesterday and then cutting down the old gutter, cutting it up and all that, it probably took 5 hours, which is an insane amount of time really. But look, thankfully I'm on holidays from work this week, so I could kind of afford to do it, and I just got it done on time. Today is Thursday morning. I have to edit the video, get it out this evening, so look, it worked out fine. It was a bit tight and a bit rushed, but I did it. And look, I don't know what the video is going to be like. Probably a lot of me struggling with whatnot, because look, it wasn't easy. I will edit it quite a bit just to speed things up, but be under no illusions, this was really difficult for me. Yeah, which look, I'm sure other people would throw it up in no time, but I found it really difficult. But anyway, I will leave this video there. The weather is supposed to take an awful turn later, so I'm going to try and get my few bits and pieces done now that I have to. So as always, thank you for watching. If you liked it, give me a like, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Thank you.